Aljamain Sterling and Sean O'Malley. So here's the #1 bantamweight contender making his way to the octagon. Gotta be some nerves here as he gets set to compete for the UFC bantamweight title. No denying he deserves to be there. He's got the requisite win streak, he's got the finishes, he's got the popularity, the fan support. Now he needs the championship performance. We'll see if he has what it takes to unseat the incumbent. All right, so here he is, the consensus #1 bantamweight in the world, the UFC's reigning, defending, undisputed UFC bantamweight champion, and he's looking to make the walk out of the octagon with all of those same titles. He wants to be mentioned with some of this division's greats, all-time types. Gotta win this fight tonight, make good on another title defense, and then his name creeps into that conversation. With that backdrop, here is the tale of the tape for this bantamweight championship fight. More than 5 years apart, with some differences in height and a similar reach. Now for the introductions, here's Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the main event of the evening. And when the action begins, a referee in charge of the octagon, Yves Lavigne. And now, this is the moment you've all been waiting for. It's time! 5 rounds for the undisputed UFC Bantamweight Championship of the world. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner. This man is a mixed martial artist, holding a professional record of 16 wins, 1 loss, and 1 no contest. He stands 5 feet 11 inches tall, weighing in at 135 pounds. Fighting out of Glendale, Arizona, USA, presenting the challenger, Sugar Sean O'Malley. And now introducing the champion, fighting out of the red corner. This man is a mixed martial artist, holding a professional record of 22 wins, 3 losses. He stands 5 feet 7 inches tall, weighing in at 135 pounds. Fighting out of Uniondale, New York, presenting, reigning, defending, undisputed UFC Bantamweight Champion of the world, Aljamain Punkmaster Sterling.
UFC belt on the line. Protect yourself at all time. Obey my command at all time. If you want to touch love, do it now. Go back to your corner.
You ready? You ready?
Well, these guys have been on each other's radars for quite some time. Tonight, it shall be done. Both guys well-rounded. You think we're getting the kickboxing matches tonight or what?
You just don't know, right? You don't know who's going to be able to employ their strategy the way that they need to. It's a close fight on paper, and also in every performance we have seen them put on, these guys seem to be the mirror image of each other.
Oh, that's a brutal cut on his nose there. He is bleeding. Takedown defense holds up. Both fighters here continuing to try to get a more dominant position in the clinch, getting fatigued in the process, I would think.
It's very taxing to be chest to chest, a position we call 50-50 because nobody has the advantage. Who's gonna be the one to find that one little area that they can expose to give them the slightest advantage?
Man, is he timing his shots well here tonight, DC. It's hard to recall him being this accurate in the past.
I mean, he is so sharp. And not only is he accurate, he's also keeping very busy.
3 minutes and counting to go here in round one. Effective punch there by O'Malley. Punch is blocked. Well, Sterling's got a very unorthodox striking style, a lot of different weapons in his arsenal, and a lot of those have been on display here in this one. Just unable to quite find that range. Huge shot there, DC. I'm not sure how he stayed upright.
I mean, when you get hit with a shot like that, to stay standing shows and talks to your toughness. That's a big strike right there.
Single collar tie now.
Look at the angle of that nice body kick. He has a commitment to kicking tonight, and it shows. That right hand hurt him a little bit.
Oh, combination lands. You want to talk about putting strikes together. Beautiful execution.
And every one of them are landing. He's overwhelming him with different attacks.
The strikes continuing to pile up. 27 total strikes, as you see there, have landed for Aljamain Sterling. "20 seconds now remain in the round. Battling for hooks. Oh, nice punch there by Sterling. O'Malley's cut is getting worse. The cut man chopping at the bit to get in there. He'll have to wait for the break between rounds if we get there. All right, that horn signifies the end of the round. Let's take us through some replays, champ.
And the replays are going to be kicks. That's the story of this fight to this point. He is landing these kicks at will, just driving his shin into his opponent's legs, and it's really starting to slow him down.
All right, DC, second round is getting underway. Round one, not the round of the year necessarily, but some good in there.
And it's not always going to be. When you have two very talented fighters, sometimes it's very even. That's what we saw in round number one. Big kick lands.
He comes forward with a flying knee that just missed hitting the target flush. Wow, what a head kick.
Oh, nice high kick.
Well, he's been pretty accurate tonight. He's landed some significant strikes, but his corner's looking for... Lands a double leg near perfect entry there, and finally he gets his first takedown of the fight, and they say if at first you don't succeed, try again, was able to get him down there.
Persistence pays, and that's what we saw with this young man. Over and over, he shot for takedowns, he tried to mix it up, and he got offended. But eventually, he got it done. Now, what does he do with this top control?
Back mount now. All right, so inside the open guard of his opponent. You got to be careful playing around for too long here on the ground with this guy. I love watching this guy move on the ground. Another nice transition there.
Such a high-level grappler. You don't see that very often.
Beautiful movement, hip work on the ground here. Just outstanding with the transition.
He is not staying in one place on the ground, and that's very important.
All right, so pretty good damage here with the ground and pound. Nothing superficial about these strikes. They are intending to harm.
Oh, yeah, he's landing very accurately, and he's landing to get damage off.
Sterling's got him in a crucifix now, gonna go to work from the top. A lot of top pressure being applied here. Well, as usual, suffocating work from the top here by Sterling. All right, half guard form here, and a lot of offensive options, I would think, at his disposal.
Oh, he's got a ton of options. He has submission options, but I believe the safest option for him here is now he's chasing the triangle.
And this could be trouble here. Looks like it's pretty tight. He's trying to work his head out of harm's way.
It might be over. Watch triangle, watch triangle. There he is. He's moving to the finishing position. Now watch, he goes parallel right next to his opponent. When it's time to finish, he has to go.
And this might just be a matter of time. Wow. Side control now. And
now he's going to try to attack Kimura here. It's in there deep. There you go. Turn on the elbow, and he's going to chase the submission finish.
So the fighter was really caught in a submission there just as the horn sounded. Safe to say he was saved by the bell there. So back to the stools they go. 60 seconds to recover here. We're going to fight on, ladies and gentlemen. Another round coming up. All right, let's look back at some of the action. DC, your good friend Mark Coleman, the godfather of the ground and pound, would be proud.
He'd be very proud. He'd be very proud with the way that he showed his ability to use his ground and pound. He didn't waste any action. He did everything he needed to do. He was able to posture. He was able to control wrist. He did everything perfectly in his approach in that ground and pound sequence. Big punch lands through the middle.
O'Malley's lower jaw does not look good. I don't think it's broken, but starting to show some obvious signs of swelling.
That was a stunning leg kick.
Punch coming, it's blocked. Well, we wondered earlier why there weren't as many bodies. Over the top, this fight's gonna be over, DC.
What a great way of mixing up his attack. He didn't stay the course. He mixed it up. He went high when his opponent thought he was going low. And now he's got hurt very badly.
Oh, nice kick right there. Tell the masses how good that feels to get kicked like that.
John, it doesn't feel good to get kicked like that.
Nice knee to the body by Sterling.
You take more of these leg kicks, you will not be able to be very active on your feet. Nice punch.
All right, so the taller fighter lands a knee, and Daniel Cormier to my right, I can hear him saying, I wish I was a little bit taller. Oh, he's landed a high number of total strikes here in the latter stages of this fight. He's really picked up the pace and landing far more strikes than he did in previous rounds. Big, straight left.
Look at him whip his hip into that kick.
Got the single collar tie, and with authority, goes to the judo throw right into side control.
He's inside control. He's got a ton of options.
A lot of top pressure being applied here as he works out of side control. Oh, big combination of ground and pound strikes here, DC. This could be the beginning of the end.
I mean, you got to be very careful when you take these big ground and pound strikes. You need a controlled posture on the bottom, and if you're the top guy, the guy that's looking to finish, continue to gain posture and rain down big strikes on your opponent.
Oh, his opponent squirming like a fish out of water now. The ground and pound is on point. This could very well be the beginning of the end.
This could be the beginning.
Sterling's going for an arm here.
Oh! Oh! Oh, now he's in trouble.
And there it is.
Yo, wow! That was nasty!
Right, I mean, how do you not admire the focus of this young fighter? You could tell he was looking for that submission much earlier in the round, but he didn't want to rush it. He stayed patient, let the setup do its thing, and and ultimately the submission materializes organically late in the round. High-level stuff out of that young fighter here tonight. All right, let's take a look back at the replay as he gets it done by submission tonight, champ.
I mean, you know, this guy has such a great submission game that you cannot lay in his guard. He's so skilled, he's so tricky, and he's so good at weaving a web that gets you lost in it that he made him pay for it tonight and got the submission victory.
Well, there he is, the UFC Bantamweight Champion of the world. He looked absolutely unstoppable here tonight. His opponent had no answers as he eventually gets the championship victory by submission.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Yves Levine has called a stop to this contest at 4 minutes, 31 seconds of the third round, declaring the winner by tap out, and still the undisputed UFC Bantamweight Champion of the world, Aljamain Master Sterling.
So there he is, all smiles.